Harry Hill Show!
Hello there, I'm Harry Hill, and this is my show.
It's the Harry Hill Show!
Hello and welcome to the Harry Hill Show. Now, a number of you have written to me saying, how come you never aged, Harry? How come you look exactly the same as you always have? Well, I actually take an anti-aging tincture that was given to me by an ancient medicine man called Lionel on the island of Teacut. I just take a little bit of that every day, and as long as I take that, then I look pretty much exactly the same. In fact, I haven't taken my dose today. And if I don't have it, of course, I do start aging. Let me just, I can't find it. I can't find my aging. Ooh.
Oh!
I found a bottle. Oh, that's better.
The guest is here, Daddy.
Oh, in that case, let's welcome our guest. It's CMAT. It's CMAT. Welcome, CMAT.
Hi.
Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
You're looking really, really well.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm actually 61 years old as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I take the same thing that you take.
Oh, the anti-aging tincture.
Anti-aging tincture
From
from
Lionel.
Lionel, the medicine man.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah. Have you had your dose today?
I don't think I have.
Oh, no. Oh, no. So that means...
That means...
What's
Oh no!
what's happening, Daddy? What's happening to CMAT?
I don't know, Gary. I think probably because she's missed a daily dose of... She's missed a daily dose of... CMAT, you quick, look, have some of mine.
You wouldn't have any spare. Oh, brilliant!
Just have it.
Oh, brilliant!
This one's on me.
Okay, that's really good. Thank you.
It works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it works surprisingly quickly, that.
And you know, I actually drank some of the liquid that was in that bottle, and I believe that might have actually been vodka based.
It might have been a little bit of vodka. I think Lionel did use a bit of vodka to mix the sort of herbs and spices and everything that he used, the ancient recipe.
Keeps it sanitary.
So, CMAT, listen, I feel like almost I know you because I'm such a big fan of your record, Euro Country.
Thank you, Harry.
Yeah. And normally what happens with me is that, one of my kids says to me, oh, you must listen to this, Dad. But on this occasion, it was the opposite way around. I think I saw you on, was it Glastonbury maybe?
It was Glastonbury, yes,
Yeah.
I did that one.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
And so I found myself in Dublin, at the Vicar Street venue. Mm-hmm. And I filmed that little tribute to you.
You did.
Did you feel like it was a tribute?
I can't say that anyone in the time of my career has been more disrespectful about what it is that I do and what it is that I am. But I loved it. I loved it very much because I'm a very big fan of yours also, Harry.
Well, shall we remind ourselves of that clip? Who could that be? Oh, hi, Harry. CMAT. What are you doing here? I mean,
It's the wig choice.
well, it was a wig I had there. CMAT.
It's so much of the song. It's so much of the song as well. You did.
It's all in the face, isn't it?
Yeah, it is all in the face.
And you see, I got the top. I got that
You
top
got the top that we did on Jimmy Kimmel.
on Jimmy Kimmel,
Yes.
which I think may have been a tribute from you to
Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Gilbert O'Sullivan.
It was
Sorry,
indeed.
CMAT, I haven't got my camera with me. Can't help you. Oh, okay then. How's Fabio? Yeah, accent.
No,
yeah.
it's
Bye.
we need to talk about the accent maybe.
Ting, didn't I say ting or
Said,
something?
oh, okay then. I don't sound like that, but it's okay that you think that I do because it's fine.
But congratulations on the album,
Thank you.
and of course you were nominated for the Mercury Music Prize.
I was nominated again, yeah.
And you look like you were having a great time there.
I was. I would have definitely had a better time if I had won, actually.
Yeah.
Is the only thing I would say to that.
Just remind us of, I can't remember who did win the Mercury Music Prize this year.
It was a little guy, just a little guy. Horrible man, really. I have no time for him at all. Called Sam Fender.
Yeah, I've heard
he's called the bad boy of music because he's so horrible to everyone everywhere he goes.
I've heard that he pushed someone into some nettles.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
He did that to me as well when I was on tour with him.
Yeah.
He's always bringing nettles with him everywhere so that he can go.
I was in a service station once, using the stand-up toilet, and he pushed me forward. So I got it all over my trousers, CMAT. And he arranged for it to be held up in his hometown.
Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle. It felt like a fix.
Yeah. And he chased me around afterwards going, told you. I actually have a picture of him doing a rude gesture at me to brag that he'd won over me.
Right, yeah. He's
not a good man.
No, because you've got to remember, you can go up, but you can also go down.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes it's better not, I think it's sometimes better not to win the thing. Sometimes it's better just to be nominated, because if you win, then suddenly all the pressure's on.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And there is an element, I like to think, that the reason I keep getting nominated for awards and never winning them is because
you must have won one.
I have the only award I have won is the Choice Music Prize in Ireland. Shout out Ireland for giving me an award. But the United Kingdom has
Is that the same as the TV Choice Award over here?
No, the Choice Music Prize is like the Irish Mercury Prize. So it's Album of the Year, which I won for my first record. But basically every time I've been nominated for an award in the UK, I don't win. Which is totally fine, because I actually really like going to the award shows. And in a way, it's almost as if they're like, we really want CMAT to come to these award shows, because I always wear a funny little outfit.
You look great. You're great on camera.
But if I start winning them, then they can't justify me going anymore.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? If I was to start winning, they'd be like, oh, we're sick of it.
They got to lead you in.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's kneecaps messed it up.
I think they might mess it up for
Irish
me.
Guys.
Yeah, they don't want us. They don't want us winning anything at this point now.
CMAT, we have got an expert on you. We've got basically, I don't know how you feel about AI. You're probably a bit conflicted, like all of us.
I don't feel actually good about it at all.
No.
I'm actually not conflicted. I actually dislike it.
Yeah, negative about it.
Fully negative about it.
And I understand that, because it has been used for bad. So much, but we actually have found a way to use AI for good. We have Sarah, the AI bot.
Oh, good.
So Sarah stands for, in fact, synthetic. Oh, here she comes. Look.
Oh,
it's Sarah.
She goes.
Yeah.
Sarah.
This is an example of a good use of AI.
Okay.
Sarah used to work for the Fujitsu company, the ones that introduced the Horizon Royal Mail computer accounting system. So she used to work for them. Now, Sarah, say hello to CMAT.
Hi CMAT. Oh brother, can't hardly believe it. She's here. All praise to the flame-haired goddess of pop. Would you like a Twix? Come on, take the Twix.
Would you like a
Oh dear,
Twix?
I overstepped the mark. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So, you can take the Twix.
Can I take the Twix?
You can try to. She's not. I think she's changed her mind about the. She's changed her mind about the Twix.
Thank you, Sarah.
All right, Sarah. Now, Sarah's going to tell us a bit about you from the research she's done. Off you go, Sarah.
Okay, here goes. Hera Mary Alice Thompson, known professionally as CMAT, is an Irish musician and singer. Her songs are mournful yet accessible, emotionally literate and cleverly crafted, but, crucially, with a huge sense of humor. God knows we need that at the moment. Early life. CMAT was born in Dublin, and moved with her family to Cloney and Dunboyne in County Meath. As a child she returned to Dublin to study at Trinity College Dublin, but later dropped out and moved to Denmark for 3 months.
Yeah, so you went to Trinity.
Timeline's a bit wrong, but I did in fact go to Trinity College, yeah.
Yeah, why'd you duck out of that, CMAT? That seems crazy.
I had what we would call a full nervous breakdown.
Oh, you had a nervous breakdown, so it's a little bit inappropriate for me to sort of probe about that.
Maybe a little bit.
Naughty. Very naughty, Sarah, that you've led me down.
Sarah, how could you do this?
Oh, Daddy, you've done it again.
Shut up, Gary. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, it's a very high pressure environment, I imagine.
Do you know what? University is not for everyone, and not
Yeah.
everyone has to go.
Yeah.
And I think that is fine.
And it's very expensive.
And I was a smart girl, and I loved books, and I loved learning and stuff. But actually, I just wasn't supposed to be in a university. It just wasn't for me in my brain.
Yeah.
So I just had to skedaddle, and I started working in a shop, and then making music basically in my spare time.
Right. So with the music thing, where did you get the interest in music from? You from a musical family or
Not at all. My family are all like nurses, basically. I've 3 siblings. One of them is a teacher, and the other 2 are nurses. And then my mom is a nurse. And a lot of my like cousins and aunties and uncles and stuff are all in healthcare. So we're all basically nurses, and then pop star. Nurses and pop star. It's a really weird thing. Like, we grew up in like quite a normal place in Dublin 15, like a normal housing estate. And I just thought I was meant to be a pop star.
Right. Yeah.
I just thought I was supposed to be a pop star. Like, I literally was probably 7 years old, and I was like, Mom, why have you not brought me to Hollywood? Yeah, I need to go and audition for the Disney Channel and become a huge star, and we'll all make so much money. And she was like, you're delusional, shut up and go upstairs. And I was like, no. I just always loved music, and I always loved pop stars specifically.
Me too.
Loved pop stars.
Who were the pop stars that you liked?
The number one pop star for me growing up was Samantha Mumba, because she was from Dublin.
Right. What
And
was her?
She had, I wanna love you if you don't love me. Don't wanna need you if you don't need me to. There's that one, and there's also, show me where I belong tonight. Give me a reason to stay.
See the moves. They're great.
All that. And I loved, obviously, Ireland was pretty good at producing pop stars when I was 5.
The one I liked was Dana.
You like Dana?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love Dana.
Yeah, I mean, she was just lovely.
She was just lovely. And I like the way that she sat on a stool when she won the Eurovision.
Yeah,
she sits like.
She looked like, it's like a little Snow White, didn't she? She had that lovely black hair.
This is how she sat when she won the Eurovision. She went,
all kinds of everything remind me of you.
and she did it like that, and I find that so cute. So I also love Dana.
Yeah, I actually did a wood carving of Dana.
Did you?
Yeah, I should have brought it in.
You should have brought it in.
We'll perhaps flash. Perhaps I'll send it to you, CMAT. Would you like? It's a full size wood, just the head.
Just the head.
Yeah, because I've tired of it.
I would absolutely love a wood carving of Dana for my home.
Well, we will get that.
I've actually been looking for one, so this is really good timing.
Not for burning, not for.
No, for my home.
Okay, just to be clear.
I've been looking for a focal piece. I've just moved into a house, and I don't have any furniture.
This is. I think that's why I want to get rid of it, because I've got other focal pieces.
What other focal pieces do you have?
Well, I also at the same time did a wood. And this makes me sound very odd. And just to be clear, I am the most normal person I know. Mm-hmm. I did Errol Brown from Hot Chocolate.
Oh, I love Hot Chocolate. I love that band.
And I did Les Gray from Mud during the lockdown.
Okay. And wood carving. So are we talking it's whittling?
Well, I've got a big log from, actually my brother's a farmer. So he supplied these big logs, and I got an axe, and I basically, hacked away at it. And then I painted it with some, these are enamel paints that you get from when they paint barges.
Yes.
I knew you'd know that.
I love barges.
Well, you're going to love this Dana thing. Well, I'm going to get that.
I can't tell if this is real or not.
No, it is real, believe me.
And it's absolutely real.
It's tragically true. If I had a photograph, I would show you.
I really want I hope that this is real, because if I don't get a Dana wood carving really soon, I'll be really upset. I'm already visualizing the plinth that I'm going to put it on in my home.
It's got its own plinth, it's freestanding.
It's got its own plinth!
Yeah. When I say focal point, I mean this is...
I'm going to put it in the middle of my sitting room in front of the television, so we just look at Dana all the time.
Don't put it up next to a radiator, I'd say, because the wood might split.
Because the wood would warp.
Yeah.
The wood would warp.
Okay, so that was a bit from Sarah about you. Have you got anything to add to that, Sarah?
Career. CMAT wanted to be a musician from a young age, and relocated to Manchester to pursue a career in music with her then boyfriend, performing together as Bad C. English electropop singer Charlie XCX advised CMAT to reimagine her approach. Her debut studio album If My Wife Knew I'd Be Dead was released in 2022. The album entered the Irish Albums Chart at number 1. She released a single called Peter Bogdanovich, which came with a music video which featured her dressing as the late director. If My Wife Knew I'd Be Dead won the Choice Music Prize for Irish Album of the Year.
Yeah. So that was your first album?
That was my first album, yeah.
Straight in at number 1?
Straight in at number 1. I've had 3 of them now, so that's nice.
Yeah,
and
3
you know
in a
what?
row.
Again, Ireland, the only country to give me trophies, because every time you get a number 1 album, you get a little trophy.
Is there, I was going to ask, is there any money with the Mercury Music Prize? Do you get like a, oh, there is. How much?
I think it was 25 grand.
Yeah. So that is a reason to win.
I texted Sam the next morning and I said, can I borrow £25,000? And he was like, oh, I think I'm going to donate it to a local charity. I was like,
I'm going to donate it.
I'm going to donate it to a local charity. And I was like, I'm still in Newcastle. I'm local.
Yeah, but also, what does that tell you about him, that he can just give away 25?
Do you know what I mean?
Did he need the prize?
I was looking to buy a bust at that time, and I really could have done with the money.
I'm going to say I think the Mercury Music Prize should be means tested. It should be about what you need, not what's nice.
Yeah.
No, but the videos, I mean, this is what you've got, is you've got this really interesting visual sense, and not everyone has that. And I think you do need that to be a really successful pop star.
Thank you.
And that Peter Bogdanovich video is, I mean, that's such a weird
Do you like that music
reference.
video?
I think it's great.
That's really, really good. Something you need to know is that my boyfriend directed that music video, and he is the biggest Harry Hill fan on the planet.
Oh, right.
And he's incredibly, incredibly jealous of me being here today. But he actually, I asked him if he wanted to come, and he couldn't do it because he's too much of a fan. He was too scared.
Oh, right.
He genuinely couldn't do it.
I do get that a lot, CMAT. A lot of people.
I think he would have cried. And I think he might cry now that you've said that, honestly. This is crazy. He's going to lose his mind. He's actually going to cry.
I mean, I think that there's like a dragon with eyes that light up, or there's a man in a hat.
Well, it's Peter Bogdanovich.
Yeah.
So I'm Peter Bogdanovich,
Yeah.
but then also I have like my ego, which is the big giant 3-man puppet, which he made. And it's like
with the
operated
light up eyes.
And he's got light up eyes because he's like evil, because your ego is evil.
It just seems like a very odd, obscure reference, Peter Bogdanovich.
It wasn't to me.
No.
I thought it was normal.
Yeah.
I love films.
And what's the last picture show? Is that his one?
I think, the last picture show is like the first big one that he did. But we kind of make reference to What's Up Doc in the thing as well, and Paper Moon. So the big 3 that he would have done with Polly Platt, which was his wife, who he then ran away and left his wife for a young one when he made his first film.
Well, that does happen a lot.
It does happen.
Don't let that happen to you, CMAT. Now you've had 3 number 1 albums. Sarah, do you have anything further to add?
CMAT's next studio album, Krasimir, For Me, was released in 2023. It debuted at number 1 on the Irish Albums Chart. It was later nominated for the Best Album Ivor Novello Award. Her third album, Euro Country, she describes as the best thing I have ever made, was nominated for the Mercury Music Award. She performed at the 2025 Glastonbury Festival. Euro Country debuted at number 1 on the Irish Albums Charts and number 2 in the UK. That's it, you're up to date with CMAT. Hold still while I take a sexy picture. Take a sexy picture of the Twix drop.
Do you like Sarah's trousers?
Do you know what? I like how many Twixes Sarah seems to have. It's really good.
You can have that. Do you want
can
that
I have that one as well?
Yeah. Seema, it's very rude of me. Would you like a would you like a chocolate?
I would love a chocolate.
Please help yourself. Have a look if there's any that take your fancy. No? Not sure.
Do you know what? I think I'm all right, because it is just a conker,
It's just the conker that's left. I think all the good ones always go first, don't they?
The good ones always go first.
The acorns and the pebbles.
The conker, very believable as a delicious chocolate, though.
Well, you can't have that because we've got
limited budget.
We've got Nish Kumar coming in. So now what I like about Euro Country, and Sarah did mention this, is there's a lot of humour in your songs. I forgot what a song was called then.
Songs.
There's a lot of humor in your songs.
Yes.
And I mean, I'm just going through the sort of track listing. The titles are to me, are very funny. Would that be fair?
Yeah, I think the titles are often funny and some of the
they're
imagery is
smart.
funny. But I'm usually talking about something very sad.
Well, that is what's clever about it. You know, so you've got the Jamie Oliver petrol station. Immediately you want to hear that, I think.
Yeah.
Lord, let that Tesla crash. Now, I don't think there's been like funny titles for songs since the Smiths.
Yeah.
You know, like Girlfriend in a Coma and what's it? Shoplifters of the World Unite.
Yeah.
Would that be a reference?
I actually am a really big Smiths fan. I can't say I'm a Morrissey fan.
We've had to change our view on Morrissey.
We've all had to change our view on Morrissey. But I really, really, when I was like 14, I went through that phase of only listening to the Smiths.
Yeah.
And only listening to music from Manchester. And I was like, everything else is crap.
As that's why you moved to Manchester.
I think it kind of is a big part of the reason that I moved to Manchester, because I loved all of the music that came from there in the like 80s so much. I loved Morrissey so much at that time.
I know.
He let us down.
I did let us down. And you know, I did him on Stars in Their Eyes.
Did you? Do you know what? I've actually seen it.
Bad.
I don't know why I'm acting like I haven't seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. In fact, you know, the weird thing was I took it as a bit of a joke when they said it was really good money that they paid you in those days.
To do Stars in Their Eyes?
Yeah, a lot. And most money I'd ever got. And you had to go up. And I was just like thinking, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Punctured bicycle on a hillside, you know. And Stars in Their Eyes at the time was very, very mainstream. And it was seen as a big risk to go for a bit of indie. And I was beaten by, you know who beat me?
Who?
Kirsty Young doing Peggy Lee.
Oh, I bet that was beautiful
Yeah.
though, was it?
Well,
Did she do Fever?
she did Fever.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. And she stacked the audience with Friends, I think.
Oh.
It was an audience
You
vote.
think it was a fix? You think it was a fix? Just like the Mercury Prize.
No question. No
Just like
question.
it.
You know, when I saw you on Glastonbury, you do these fantastic dances, CMAT. And so I assumed that you'd had some sort of training. Were you ever trained as a dancer? Do you have a choreographer or anything?
No, never trained.
Amazing.
Never trained. I think actually to the trained eye, that's obvious.
No.
But I think maybe I make up for it with energy. I don't know.
I love to dance.
Do you?
Yeah, I love to. I mean, I would never do Strictly. I'd never do like organized dancing, but I like to sort of, freestyle dance.
You'd be so good on Strictly, Harry.
Well, maybe.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
Well, they do ask me.
Do they ask you?
Yeah, they ask me, not every year, but most years.
And why would you not do it?
I think now Chris McCausland has done it. You know, he's a blind guy and he won and he's a comedian. I don't think any comedian after that, you're not going to.
But Bill
How
Bailey
could
won
you-
as well.
That was
They
before
keep
Chris.
winning.
Yeah, that was before Chris.
Do you think no one's funny's going to win after Chris?
I think Chris has ruined it for everyone. He's blind and he can dance like, he can.
He was amazing.
He was amazing.
It was breathtaking.
Should we have a dance off?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Fine,
Okay.
yeah.
Me first.
Okay. So I just sit and watch.
How about this? How about this one?
That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one's really good. Yeah. Oh.
Bit of jagger there.
Yeah.
There we are.
Okay, brilliant.
All right, so your turn.
Okay, do I get to pick the music? Is it
No.
the same music? Is it different music?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I didn't get as loud an applause, but I wasn't as prepared as you were.
Yeah, I didn't feel that was quite.
I think that you maybe, no offense, but I just think that maybe you had a bit of an upper hand because you knew what the music was going to be. And I didn't know that it was going to be like a German hurdy-gurdy that I was going to
Are you
get.
accusing me of stacking it?
I think yet again we have another fix on our hands.
It's the Mercury's all over again.
It's the Mercuries and stars in their eyes all over again.
It's the Harry Hill Show.
Hello, I'm Chris Whitty. Yeah, you know me. From the COVID ads. Yeah? Got it? I'm doing fine, thanks. Hey, are you fed up with buying avocado pears that claim to be perfectly ripe, only to find that when you open them, they're rotten with maggots and cockroaches and muck coming out of it? Yuck. Common problem, right? That's why my friends at Regency Innovations have come up with the Chris Whitty Pear Probe. The Chris Whitty Pear Probe consists of a flexible tube with a tiny camera on the end and is similar to the ones that the doctor uses when he wants to look up your thingy. Simply sneak into the mini-mart, make a tiny hole in the skin of the pear, insert the fiber optic camera and see with your own eyes the state of the flesh. OMG and GGN deliciously ripe avocado pears every time. The Chris Whitty Pear Probe can easily be concealed down your tights or trousers, but make sure you always sterilize the teat after use. Buy a set of 2 Chris Whitty Pear Probes and get a free leather carrying holster, so you're never without it. The Chris Whitty Pear Probe, another princely intervention from the folks at Regency Innovations. I love the new Chris Whitty Pear Probe. Gotta get one. Hey, you, get off of my pear.
Regency Innovations. Princely interventions in an uncaring world. Now, every week we have a theme for the show where we get an expert in to teach us about something we don't know necessarily a lot about. So let's find out what the theme of the week is this week. Windmills. So we are joined by Rhys Torrington, who is the chairman of the Wimbledon Windmill Museum and the only UK museum dedicated to windmills. Now, I'm surprised that there is only one museum dedicated to windmills. Rhys. Hi, Rhys.
Hi, good afternoon.
How are you doing in Wimbledon?
Well, actually, I don't know, because I'm sitting in Marbella this afternoon, pretending to be in the sun, but it's pouring with rain.
Oh, you're in Marbella.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah, so there's money in windmills.
There is money in windmills, but stuck out for some sun. Now, I was going to say, why were you surprised that there's only one museum dedicated to windmills? Because there's lots of windmills that are open to the public, but they tend to be about that windmill.
Right, yeah.
As opposed to windmills in general. So we do both.
Oh, I see. And is there a windmill in... Feel free to jump in at any time, of course, Kira, CMAT. Sorry, I should introduce you. Sorry, Rhys. This is CMAT, of course. You're familiar with...
Hi, CMAT.
Yep.
Hi, Rhys.
Hi, how are you?
I'm really good.
You're looking really relaxed on the couch.
Thank you. I feel really relaxed. Have you ever been to the windmill in Brixton?
I have indeed,
Yeah,
yes.
I bet you have.
They're our partners.
What?
Oh, they're your partners.
We sell their flour because they still make flour and we sell it.
Okay.
I didn't know it was
Wait,
a working...
we might be talking about a different windmill because I'm talking about a venue,
A pub.
a music venue that's
Right.
famous for the windmill scene in southeast London.
There is a Brixton windmill.
Well, that
Wow.
might be why it's called the windmill.
Yeah. Has it got like a big fan on top?
It
Not
would
off
be
the
a
top of my
giveaway,
head. I
wouldn't it?
don't think so.
Where in Brixton? I mean, we've moved ahead here, but where in Brixton is the actual working windmill? I've never seen a working windmill in Brixton.
That's because it doesn't really work very well. They have an electric motor inside,
Right.
which does produce flour.
Okay.
But there is a windmill there. It's pretty much in the centre. There's a garden all the way around the outside. A lot of people go there for the gardens.
Right, rather than the windmill. So let's go down. Can we just go from basics first, Rhys? Now, these questions may appear rather flippant, but they're not intended. It's for anyone tuning in who really is starting at the kind of bottom of the information ladder as far as windmills goes. Just explain to us, what is a windmill?
A windmill is a way of using the power of the wind for free to take grain and turn it into flour.
Right. Yeah, that's good.
And I specifically said windmill because there are other devices that look like windmills that don't make grain but do other things. For example, they pump water out of the Dutch polders or the East Anglian fens.
Oh, okay. Now, this is something we were talking about, Sima. We just happened to be talking about windmills earlier, didn't we?
I actually did because I just watched a short YouTube documentary recently on the Dutch polders, and I thought all of the windmills in the Netherlands kind of became what's the word when they're not
Obsolete.
I thought all the windmills in the Netherlands became obsolete when they reclaimed all the land back because they were just pumping out the water all the time because of the flooding.
Yeah.
And are they obsolete?
No.
No. What do
Most
they do now?
of them still work.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, nature's a weird thing, but you can't permanently reclaim land. It will always seep back in through the water table.
Wow.
So those areas are always going to be damp. And if you look at any Dutch fields, they're always going to have small canals, small little ditches around the outside that fill up with water. And those have to be pumped out. And the easiest way of doing it is with windmills. Now, they don't have to be big ones. You might see lots and lots of small ones, but they're all working pumps.
What is the biggest windmill that you've ever seen, Reese, in your experience?
There is an 8-story windmill that looks a bit like a lighthouse,
Right.
because it's made out of brick and is striped similarly with veins on it, and that is just in Cambridgeshire.
Oh, right. It's still there. Yeah, because
Still there.
they do have something in common, don't they? The lighthouse and the windmill. You know, it's a fine line.
They do.
It's a fine line.
Well, actually, it's closer than you think, Harry, because those windmills often are used as a way of sending signals. Now, clearly, a lighthouse sends a signal, stay away, there's rocks here. But when windmills first started, they were a fairly basic form of semaphore that you could send messages to people in the village
Oh,
to
really?
let them know what was going on.
Right. So what sort of messages would those be? Party tonight at the windmill? Would that
Well,
be
it could be. It could be. Another one could be, I've gone off for lunch, so don't bother turn up with your cart. I'm not going to deal with your grain until tomorrow.
Right.
Or something like that.
Interesting.
But it could be something more important. I mean, just the same way as we have beacons that nowadays we use to celebrate coronations or whatever, they would pass a message quite quickly, given that you would bring the blades the sails to a stop, and that would be a way of sending a particular message. So you'd have some basic things
Right.
that would be in your book, and if you could pass that along from one windmill to another,
Right.
then you'd be sending the message.
And what sort of time are we talking about? When did windmills first appear, would you say?
They first appeared in Iran in about the 8th century, and the first ones were cropping up in Europe in the 12th century. And basically following that line from the Middle East through Balkans and whatever, and then through Greece and then into Northern Europe.
Right. Okay.
So the first ones were showed up here probably in the early 1600s.
Right. And where were those first ones?
Well, funnily enough, in East Anglia, because
It's very
again,
flat.
it's flat,
Yeah.
and flat means wind, and also due purpose.
Flatulence means wind as well.
It does, and what a surprise.
I wonder if that's related in any way. I never thought of
Well,
it.
you make a good point, because when
Thank
I
you.
do tours for schools and whatever, no, it's okay. Compliments come for free. When I do, when I do tours for schools,
You do tours for schools.
well, educational stuff. It's amazing how much fun kids get out of a museum that doesn't have a single flat screen in it.
Right.
They actually get to play with things. They grind their own flour.
Yeah.
There's so many words that we use in the English language that come from elements of milling that we don't recognize as coming, that being their origin, but the language is full of them.
Yeah. Go on then.
All right. For example, before you can grind any grain, you have to go out into the fields, and that can be fairly hot and sweaty. So to go and cut down the sheaves of wheat, you'd take some water out with you and you'd put it into a little clay pot. And at the end of the day, you'd go into the pub and you'd want to have a drink, and the landlord might refuse to serve you because you're swaying all over the place like you've already had 6 too many. And he'd say, I'm sorry, I'm not serving you, you're potty. And that's because the clay pots that were out there that they were drinking from were covered in lead glaze, and they were all slowly poisoning themselves with the lead.
Oh, I see.
So
Yeah.
that's where the word potty comes from.
What about milling about?
Good one. Yes. Milling about. Yeah.
I have no idea whether that's got anything to do with it. It could well be. I mean, it could be because you go round and round in circles. Because wind is
Like a
the other
windmill.
point. I
Like a
said
windmill.
wind could be for use for grinding grain or for pumping water. But equally well, wind isn't the only way to grind grain. All you're doing is looking for a power source. So in some countries, that could be a horse or a person walking round and round in circles, dragging one of these stones around. Or, as in a lot of the cases in the UK, it would be water. It would be a water mill.
That description, going round and round in circles, dragging a very heavy object, is a little bit like a career in show business.
Well, only you would know that.
He comes straight back. He comes straight back at me.
Oh, wow.
And so you, I think you've answered this question. Do they still work? There's still some working windmills.
Yeah, not working for profit, but some of them work for tourism.
Tourism.
We turn our sales probably once a month.
Right.
But that's not really to grind any corn. There are downsides to really working with corn, which is just like those Dutch windmills in Amsterdam, they attract mice. So if you're going to do a lot of things with flour and grain, you've got all sorts of other hoops to jump through to make certain that it's not full of mice poo and whatever. So most people just do it for demonstrations as opposed to making saleable flour. Brixton is the flip side. It doesn't work as a wind-powered windmill anymore, but it does commercially produce flour from grain.
One last question, Rhys. How do you feel about wind farms with these huge wind? They call them windmills, don't they? Still, a lot of people do wind turbines.
They do. Wind turbines.
How do you feel about
Well, very
those?
enthusiastic.
Oh.
Very enthusiastic, because it's a great way of generating the same way as we do with the windmill, using nature's power for free. No, not entirely for free, but it's a damn sight freer than digging up coal and polluting the planet. So no, we're very enthusiastic about that, and we have a working model of a wind turbine in the museum, and part of the school tours is to make that link between what's happened through the centuries and now here's another use for wind, turning the turbines that can put the lights on in your school.
Great. Windmills are back, is what you're saying, I think.
No, windmills never went away.
Never went away.
Oh,
They
they never went away. Woo!
Well, Rhys, it's been lovely talking to you. Is there a website or some information that we should let people know about if they want to find more?
Yep, www.wimbledonwindmill.org.uk.
Fantastic. All right, Rhys, thank you so much. Nice talking to you.
It's the Harry Hill Show.
So, CMAT, what do you like on gardening, horticulture, that sort of thing?
I used to really love it, but I now live in London where there is no grass, basically.
No, we ate it all, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Yeah. So not super good right now, but when I lived with my nanny and granddad for very many years, and my granddad grows loads of our vegetables out the back garden in Dublin.
Lovely. Well, let's find out as we play Name the Seed.
Ooh.
Name the seed.
Now, in this sealed Ziploc bag,
Yeah.
CMAT, I have got a box of, actually it wasn't sealed. That is naughty. That is very unprofessional. I apologize. You see this box here?
Yeah.
It contains a number of sachets of seeds. Can you see how many seeds?
It says over 8,000 seeds.
Over 8,000
Over
seeds
8,000 seeds.
to pick. Now, I'm going to, at random, pick a sachet of seeds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the seed out, and I'm going to place it on the Name the Seed display unit, and I'm going to ask you to see if you can name it.
Okay.
You up for that?
Yeah. What does the button do?
You'll find out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And for anyone watching at home who doesn't want to know what the seed is, turn away now. Okay, we just want one. Oh, yeah. We just want one seed, really.
Should I close my eyes until it's on the display unit?
You
do
can
think?
close your eyes.
Okay, well.
It might add to the drama. So I'm going to place the seed on the display unit. Now, I should explain the rules.
Uh-huh.
As the display I'm getting quite emotional about it.
Yeah.
As the display unit rises, okay, you must look at the seed and decide whether you want to accept that seed or change that seed.
Okay.
So do you want to name that seed or change it? You have one opportunity to change the seed if you think you might be given a seed which you're more likely to recognise.
Okay.
Or you can go with the seed that you've been allocated.
Okay.
All right, is that clear?
Yes, that's really clear.
Let's play Name the Seed. So you need to come.
Okay, yeah, I need to come and look at it. Oh no,
You won't be able to
I've
name-
missed it now.
How tall are you, CMAT?
I'm 5'2", and I'm wearing platform.
Do you want to stand on the...
Oh, I can stand on this?
We've lost the seed. We've lost the seed. And we nearly took CMAT's eye out. Where's the seed gone?
Where's the seed?
All right, I'll get another one. It's
Wait,
the same.
no, we can find the
What?
seed.
No,
Hang
no.
on. Hang on.
It's the same packet.
Okay, it's the same packet. Okay.
So it's not exactly the same.
Okay. Oh,
Do you want to... Or do you want to...
I think I might know what that. Wait, can I press this and
Yes,
make
you
the song
can.
happen again?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you seeing? First you ought to describe the seed.
So it's little.
Yes.
It's a little seed.
Not the smallest seed you've ever seen.
Not the smallest seed I've ever seen. I would say a poppy seed is smaller than that seed.
Yes.
It's quite yellowish and it's quite round, although not entirely. Can I touch the seed, or is that illegal?
Let me just... You can touch the
Okay.
seed, yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh look, yes, there's a different side of it. It's actually more expressive in some ways, isn't it?
So I feel like, and I'm going to put it back on the display.
Are you ready to name the seed?
I'm actually getting quite competitive about this because I think
I feel that. I can
think I
feel
have
that.
a good idea of what it is. Are you looking for the Latin name?
I'll be happy with the normal name,
Okay.
whatever the opposite of a Latin name is. But either.
Do you
either
think I
will
have
do.
to go for a really specific breed, or just a general breed of
General
what?
breed's fine.
I think it's a chili seed.
Are you saying chili seed?
I'm saying it's a chili
Final
seed.
answer.
A final answer.
Is it a chili seed? It's not a chili seed. I am so sorry, CMAT. So what happens now is I'm going to give you that. Hold your hand out for me. I'm going to give you that seed, and you're going to plant that seed. And when it comes up, you'll find out what that seed is.
Okay.
That was Name the Seed.
Name the seed.
Gary's Joke Corner.
It's time for Gary's Joke Corner. Now, CMAT, as you know, my son Gary, from my first marriage,
Hello, yes, I'm still here.
I'm handing the business over to him in 2030. I'm retiring from show business, and so he's taking over. So he is looking for jokes. Do you have a favourite joke that Gary might be able to use?
Yeah, I have a favorite joke. What do you call a donkey with 3 legs?
I don't know what. Let me just think.
A donkey with 3... is it Eeyore? No, he always calls me that as a different donkey joke, right?
It's a different donkey
Yeah.
joke, yeah.
It's a donkey with 3 legs. I'm not. No, I give up.
A wonky.
A wonky donkey.
Wonky.
Remember wonky
It's
donkey?
good, isn't it?
Yeah, wonky donkey. I love that one.
So, Gary, you're going to do your joke?
Yes, okay, Daddy. Nya, 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 nya.
Don't make that noise, Gary. It'll limit your appeal. I've told you that.
Daddy. Every time I put a specific ELO track on the turntable, my wife jumps up.
Your wife, Gary?
To go with it, Harry, it's just for the joke.
All right.
My wife jumps up and shouts, "Humbug!"
Sweet talking woman?
No, Mr. Blue Sky.
It needs a bit of work, Gary.
Yeah.
If I'm
That is the sound that tells me that it's the end of the podcast. You'll be relieved to hear, CMAT. If you have a joke or a comment or anything you like, really, then do please email it to us at podcast@harryhill.co.uk. All that remains is to thank our expert, Rhys Torrington from the Wimbledon Windmill Museum, and of course our special guest, CMAT. Butterfly in blue jeans, hamster in a chiffon top,
Puppy in a poncho, fluffy duckling with a bob.
butterfly in blue jeans. These are the things of our dreams. Of our dreams, of our dreams. These are the things. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Of our dreams.
It's the Harry Hill Show. Harry Hill Show. It's the Harry Hill Show. Harry Hill Show. It's the